Alright, so I'm going to be sharing another recipe. It's a vegan pesto, and it's based off of a non-vegan recipe, but I found that substituting olive oil for macadamia nuts tastes a lot better because olive oil doesn't really add anything to the recipe. So it's super easy, takes a couple minutes to try. So it's pretty much 1 cup of pistachios. You put it in the blender on low and it'll turn into a butter. Then once it turns into a butter, you add a whole container of basil, obviously not the stems. You can try that if you want, I haven't. A whole container of basil, or if you go to like a farmer's market or something, a whole basil bunch. You can do whatever volume you want, but do a lot. And then a small handful of macadamia nuts, because that makes it taste creamier, and to me it tastes a lot better. And 2 lemons, and that's pretty much it. You squeeze the 2 lemons, no seeds, and that's it. And then you can add water to make it thin out because it's going to be very thick. But what I like to do is cook pasta, and when I drain it I leave a little bit of water in there, and as I cook each pasta that I make, leave a little water, put the pistachio pesto in there and just mix it, and the water will soak it up. But I'll show you, it'll make more sense if it doesn't make sense to you now. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna do 1 cup of this. And I'm doing it just until the 1 on the Vitamix. It's a little bit more than a cup. This is a pretty forgiving recipe though, so it doesn't matter. And about a handful of macadamia nuts. So we go here. And before I blend it, I'm going to do this. This is very quick. So you just don't want to include the stems as best as you can. You can. It's a pretty forgiving recipe, but just get rid of as much as you can. This isn't necessary, just makes it feel more Italian. White vinegar. And I think it preserves it better too. And then 2 garlics. Turn this on. Just take all of this. Right. And the garlic. Let me toss out the seeds. Well, I guess 1 seed won't kill me. Let me see. So this is pretty much it. You just blend it and pull it out, and these nuts are very hard to clean if you let it sit for a long time, so make sure to put hot water in your container, and that's it. Hot water in your container and make sure to wash it, and that's it. Alright, so I'm having some of this right now, and it's really good. As you can see in the video here, it's easier to mix. It's much easier to mix, but when you don't have any water, the pesto like clumps, and the whole thing will make just a brick of green pesto, and the pasta won't move. So however you want, add in the pasta. Then if it's too thick, just add in some water. I prefer using pasta water, but if you want and you threw out all the pasta water, just add a little bit of water. But it would take a lot of, I've already tried it, it would take a lot of oil to make it like this consistency. So unless you want to try and gain weight, I would just use water, because the nuts have plenty of fat and flavor. So that's it. Just give it a try, and I guarantee this is probably the best vegan sauce recipe you've probably ever tried. It's the best one that I've tried, and I've tried a lot. So I really hope whoever's watching this, just hope you like it. Thanks.